Alright, everybody, what is up? You guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and this is just gonna be a talk on a topic called Who Are You? Alright, so in this talk, I'm gonna be tackling mainly three questions, being who are you, who you wanna be, and what is it you have to do to become that person that you wanna be. Alright, so the first question, who are you? Well, basically, that's me asking the viewers, whoever's watching this, who are you as a person, as an individual, as a person in your field of work, or as a student in your course, or, as someone in your family or someone in your life. But the main question is, who are you? You know, you may be a passionate person, a caring person, determined person, persevering, strong, wise, clumsy at times, smart. You could be careless, you can be carefree, you can be, extroverted, introverted, you know, you can be both, you are, be male or female, whatever it is. Personality wise, you might have a outgoing, wild, and very open personality. You might be a cheery and joyful person, you might be a sorrowful person, you might be a pessimistic, you might be an optimist, you can be a lot of things. But the real question is, who are you first? And I think most of us at certain times, we really need to ask this question to ourselves, most importantly. Who are we as a person? Who am I as a person? Most importantly, and the title of this video says it itself, who are you as a person? I think that's a very simple question, but also very complex because we can really expand on it because, you know, we at times, especially most probably at my age, I don't know if this is just for me, but even at my age, being that I'm 19, I'm still trying to figure out, who am I? Who do I want to be when I grow up? I mean, I have all these ideas. I have, of course, the course that I'm taking, based on my passion. Do I want to be known as a writer when I grow up? Do I want to be known as a businessman since I'm taking, business management when I grow up? Do I want to be known as a charitable guy because I want to set up foundations in places I want to help people? Do I want to be known as a successful guy, a very famous guy? There's so many things that I need to still figure out, and I'm at 19 already. And some of us even down the road or even earlier, we still trying to figure things out. And so that's why we need to ask this question a lot because at times, you know, eventually in life, we have to make choices based on, who we are as a person. You know, ultimately, us knowing ourselves and us knowing our personality, our will, and, our intentions toward things, truly understanding them and truly knowing them can help us in making, big decisions in life and, pursuing big things in life and going after things in life and overall just living life moving forward because without knowing like who we are as a person, we won't know what we really like. We won't know what we really want out of life. We won't know what are the things we want to pursue in life, whether that be job wise, education wise, career wise, passion or hobby wise, in terms of big decisions, say, starting up your own business, being a career type of person, or being a family type of person, whether you want to get married in the future, have kids, travel the world, live a single life, you know, exploring stuff you know, we really need to ask ourselves as early as possible. I know it's normal to, be confused and be, clueless about who you are, what you want at any age because it's normal. It happens. We get confused at times. We get, lost. We don't know what we really want in life, and that's okay. But the most important thing is that we figure it out as soon as possible because the more time we take to figure this out, the more we'll make mistakes in regards to decisions we actually want to make, decisions we actually want to pursue, job opportunities we want to take, opportunities in life that we want to take that comes to us or that life offers us, we really need to get this figured out. So that way we can pursue life, we can go through life knowing what we want and working towards achieving that goal or that thing that we want so badly. Now, having said that, we've established now question, who are you? Move on to who do you want to be? So now that we've established who you are as a person, of course, life, we all dream of being someone in the future, whether it be similar to our pop icons or our idols, being it our families, being people in our families, being people, or celebrities, higher, stature and higher profiles than us, or famous people, or it could be any type of religious figures, anyone. But we all aim to be someone in the future, someone better than who we are right now, someone who's more successful than who we are right now. I'm not going to define what is successful because, as I've heard and as I've realized, we all have a different definition to success. So, what is your point of view or definition of success? That's totally up to you. But we all have a view of success and we all want to achieve our very own success. And I think that's becoming the person, one of that is becoming the person who we dream to be in the future. And we all want to become someone in the future. Having said that, who do you want to be in the future? No, I'm going back to you because this talk is mainly on you. I'm going to be spewing stuff about my life experiences regarding to this. But ultimately, I'm asking you, who are you? Who do you want to be? That's the second question right there. Who do you want to be? A lot of people right now that I know so far, my friends in uni and all of that, whether they're working or whether they're studying, they plan to set up their own business or they are already doing their own business and they want that to be successful someday because they're very passionate about that. So that's something that they want to do. That's something that they want to be. A very successful person in their own field, in their own craft. Do you want to pursue your passion? Do you want to be someone related, someone successful in your field of passion? I know it's hard enough establishing who you are as a person. It's even harder establishing who do you want to be in the future. And most of us don't know that until, we're at that stage already where we have to make that decision of who we want to be. But yeah, like I said, it takes time, but you got to figure it out. It's okay if it takes a while, but eventually you have to figure it out. And I'm pretty sure deep down inside, we all know who we want to be. We all know what type of person we want to be in the future. And we just need to really ask ourselves and be honest with ourselves. Because at times, I know from my experience, I tend to lie to myself, seeing telling myself, I want to be this, I want to be that. It's all in the service or like the perspective of others of how they see me, who they see me being in the future. It's all related to their points of view, but to be honest with you, in my point of view, I I honestly just I'm not I'm not hoping or praying for anything because whatever happens happens and wherever I become, I'll become. That's just how it is in life. Sometimes there are things that I can control, sometimes there's nothing that I can control. But eventually, it all leads up to me becoming the person that I am meant to be, the man that I am going to be in the future. And the main thing, or the person that I want to be in the future, is hopefully, this is very far fetched, but this is very unlikely as well. But I just want to be, a man with a stable job who is continuing his passion, which is writing, as most of you know. He's still making short films and making talks like these, probably, hopefully, making a podcast one day, a legitimate podcast one day, and putting it up on Spotify for many of you guys to listen, on the go and all of that, and hopefully getting my short films and my books, actually famous, growing that YouTube channel that I'm growing right now. Hopefully that gets famous and I can earn from that as well. And yeah, of course, going in the field of hospitality as I plan to, and as my parents plan for me. But yeah, the reason why I'm in business is because of that. So hopefully that goes well as well. And I eventually end up working in a hotel industry, hopefully starting out at a low position, maybe receptionist, working my way up to managerial level. And then most importantly, I think the man that I want to be is, and this is the far-fetched part of this talk, but the man I want to become is a dad. I honestly wanted to become, and I honestly want to see myself become a dad one day. You know, my dreams. Just throwing it out there, just maybe you guys get a little perspective of this. But yeah, so my dream is become a dad. Well, of course, I need a wife to become a dad. So yeah, hopefully I get, hopefully I see myself in the future with very beautiful woman. My eyes, I don't know whoever she may be, whichever country where she is. But if she does come to my life, then yeah, I'm gonna do everything to keep her happy. With that, you know, we both can make each other happy in the future together, in our life together. And of course, after that, raising two beautiful children. Me having a son and a daughter, and I'm gonna be naming my son. Hopefully, this is all just speculation and dreams and hopes for the future. But yeah, have those two kids and yeah, raise them and yeah, just live a simple life with my with my personal family as well, and support my family as well. My mom and dad, support my siblings with their school. So yeah, that's the type of man I want to be. Just eventually having the feeling of fully being happy, truly happy, and fulfilled. That's who I want to be. All right, so something like that. You guys gotta dig deep. It's not always about. I mean, it is important, really important, but it's not always about your job. It's not always only about your job and your career path and what you're going to be doing in your career, getting the most money. It's also about the intangible things and the, emotional things that you need to keep in mind. You know, like the connections you want to have when you're older, the feelings you want to have when you're older. The overall just feeling fulfilled with your life and having no regrets, as I've said in my previous talks. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically, who I want to become in the future, and hopefully, that helped you paint a picture maybe of who you want to become in your life. Hopefully you got some idea or something. Yeah, and then now we move on to how to get there to that end point, to that end goal of becoming the person you want to be. So I guess it's just, you know, at the end of the day, as long as you know who you want to be, who you want to become, and who you want to be as a person in the future, as long as you understand that and you fully know that, within yourself, like, this is who I want to be, this is what I want out of life, you're gonna put your actions towards that. You're gonna put your effort towards making that happen, making that dream happen, making that, that vision come true, that vision that you have for your life. I mean, like I've said, there's stuff that you can control and that you can't control. Uh, but whatever it is, like let's say you're okay, just throwing it out there because I see a lot of people, and this is like a shout out to, I'm not gonna shout them out specifically, but this is a shout out to my friends who are starting off businesses, who are working, who are, doing their own businesses online. Shout out to you guys, you found something that you're very passionate about and something that you like doing, and you see yourself, making it, being successful in the future. And I applaud you guys for that. And, I see you guys taking the necessary steps, the necessary precautions, the necessary measurements and strategies to help you reach that end goal. And I think that's mainly it, taking those people in our lives as examples whenever we feel lost, whenever we feel, you know, confused on what we want to be and who we want to be in life and how to get there. I mean, take the examples of, the people around you, seeing as that a way or as a sign for you to take the necessary steps, precautions, strategies, and measures to get to the place that you want to be, it's a good thing. And yeah, going back to the main topic is look at them, see them as examples, learn from them, talk to them, because I mean, even if you don't completely understand what they're doing, because you might not have a clue about what their passion is and what they're passionate about or the things that they love to do, but you'll get a feeling or you get an idea of, you know, by seeing them work, by seeing them put in the effort, the time, and the dedication that it takes to make something that you love and care about happen and come true. The vision that you have, you know, and that might spark an idea in your head. You see them working countless hours tirelessly day in and day out. You see them smiling regardless of the pain, the pressure, and the stress that they're going through. You see them so fulfilled and happy with just the little victories that they get along the way, or along the road, when they're pursuing this specific passion of theirs. And despite the failures that they go through, you see them bouncing back time and time again from those failures, despite it being so hard on them, despite it setting them back like one step behind again. They don't mind taking that extra leap or extra mile forward, because that's something that they really care about and are really passionate about and are really, you know, enthusiastic about. And that in and of itself, that enthusiasm, that passion keeps them going, keeps them moving forward, because they see this vision of theirs coming to life slowly. And they know that in the future, as long as they keep working and don't give up on it, it will eventually come true. Their vision of this specific project or this specific thing in their life will come true. Now, and like I said, there's some mitigating circumstances, there's some circumstances or situations that may stop you from doing it. But ultimately, eventually, the goal in life and the goal with your passion is to find success and to feel fulfilled. Because with feeling fulfilled comes success and happiness. So when you feel fulfilled, you feel contented, that means you've reached a point of success in your life and happiness. And I think that's the main thing as to why we want these dreams and passions and jobs of ours to work out so well and come true, and be a big hit and earn us a lot of profit, because we feel as that is the number one thing which will give us that immense and ultimate feeling of fulfillment, joy, and happiness and success, that all of our hard work is paid off, in the end. And I do believe that's going to happen, and that is how it's supposed to happen. Because as long as you are dedicated to it, as long as you're passionate about it, as long as you love it, what you're doing, you won't mind any of the setbacks that happen. You won't mind any of the circumstances that try to stop you, because, well, it's something that you love doing, and despite the pain, despite the hardships, you're gonna pursue it no matter what. So that's a little bit of my point of view, watching my friends, seeing my friends how they work with things that they're passionate about and they're pursuing right now. Yeah, that's pretty much how I see them, moving forward and growing what they've started. So yeah, whenever you're in that state of confusion, um, your state of being lost, always ask yourself these three questions: Who am I? Who are you? Who do you want to be when you grow up? If you're a kid right now, if you're a teenager right now, if you're going to be entering your early 20s or your 50s, whoever you are, who you want to be in the future, who you want to be. And lastly, how are you going to get there, and what are you going to do to get there? I believe that once you have all these questions answered clearly and you've understood the answer, you will become the person you dream to be, and you will become the person you want to be. In doing so, you will find success, happiness, and fulfillment. And with that, that concludes this talk. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. This really helps. If it does, please let me know. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.